But it feels to me like I've got a lost part of me. Like, it feels like I'm kind of homeless. Fun, friction, friends. The 3 Fs you should be considering. I'm not sure how I'm going to cope with that because it's hot and I'm not very good in hot conditions. Someone thought I worked at Lidl yesterday. They were like, I was facing backwards like this and they were like, hi, we're here for the Too Good To Go. And I like looked at them because I was looking at cucumbers and I was like, what? Oh my god, they think I work here. But short and sweet. Maybe that's how we like it. I'm so sorry I haven't uploaded this week so far, but we're here. I look like shit, so happy new year. Today you join me on Backseat Pod and we're going to be talking about, basically it's January, okay? And most people start exercising in January. I don't know why everybody waits till then, but they do. And then they go, okay, well I'm going to join a gym. And if you've ever watched Friends, there's an episode where Ross wants to leave the gym and he can't because he's locked into this like system and they basically make it really hard for you to try and leave. So I'm going to try and make you avoid that situation. I've been a member of a gym since I was 16. So I've been around the block. I'm now 29, fortunately. So I know what makes a good gym and what doesn't, and I've spent a lot of fucking times in gyms, let me put it that way. So I think a lot of people think that joining a gym in January is gonna make them exercise, or I don't know, they think, well, I'm now like starting to exercise because it's January and I'm gonna stick at it and it's my New Year's resolution. I'm telling you, that's not the way. You can't just join a gym and expect to fall in love with it and just carry on doing it. So I'm going to try and teach you the way of the warrior, of how to keep going to the gym I've been to the gym for 13 years, so I'm obviously doing something right. Yes, I'm not in like amazing shape, I once was, but you know, now I've got a life. So what are the things you should consider, basically? Let's talk about, I think I've kind of already covered my history with gyms and exercise. I have talked about it before, and basically I've done pretty much every sport known to man. Like, you name it, I've pretty much done it. There are a few I haven't done, I'm willing to try. I just love trying different things, and I think this is one of the things for me. I'm a big variety girl because I'm pretty sure I have like ADHD and I just jump all over the place. I'm like, yeah, I want to do tennis. Oh, I want to go swimming now. Oh, I would like to go and do a CrossFit class. Just like, I'm all over the place. Like, that is 1 week for me, maybe even 1 day. So I've recently left David Lloyd, which, if you don't know, it's basically a chain, but like, it's supposed to be like a luxury gym and health spa. Because of the money, I had a discount, and per month, you're not even going to believe this, it was £120. Some of the people I know that I spoke to in the sauna, were paying £165 a month. I do not know how people afford this. These are, I don't know, like some people go as families as well, and I'm like, okay, like how are you affording nearly £500 a month for your whole family? I do not understand it whatsoever. But alas, that is my main reason for leaving. It just wasn't justified. £120 a month for something that I really didn't use enough because I had to drive to it, and I'm just like busy. I would like to go more, and in the summer I probably do go more, but it's not justified for me spending that much in winter, especially in a cost crisis. I can barely fucking pay my bills, like I'm in my overdraft. It's a bad time. So I was like, I need to cut that expense. I actually gave in my notice 3 months ago. They kept ringing me and being like, we'll offer you 2 months free, and I'm like, it's not good enough. Like, I get that you need to make money, right? But £120 a month, it cannot cost that much. Seriously, they must be making millions a week, let alone a year. So money is the biggest thing for me. Now, you can join a budget gym, and you might like that. If you're into the gym, I think you really have to be into the gym to be happy at a budget gym. Like, you have to be, committed. You can't just join in January and expect to go, wow, I now love budget gyms. Like Pure Gym, The Gym. Who calls the gym the gym? I don't know. And I think you already have to be into it. I just think joining a fucking budget gym, like, unless you're joining with a friend and you have like a goal in mind, if you just go, I'm going to join the gym, and then join fucking Pure Gym, like, good luck, you will not be there in 4 weeks. I'm telling you. that you might fall in love with it. I don't know, you might be following a plan, but if you're just one of the people that's like, I've got a New Year's resolution to go to the gym, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but that's the case. But that being said, money is an important because we don't want to drive you into debt, okay? So take that strongly into consideration. In fact, I would very strongly advise do not join a year contract kind of situation if you're new to the gym. If you know you're going to use the gym for the whole year and you've been a gym goer for a while and you really like going to the gym, or you are like a sports person and going to the gym is like important because, you know, you might do sports but you might also go to the gym to supplement, like, fair enough, sign up for a year. But if you're just like, oh, it's my New Year's resolution to go to the gym or exercise more, no, do not sign that 12-month contract. You will regret it, because you'll get to February and you'll be like, fuck, I don't like this, but I'm stuck with it now. Because that's how they get you, and then they'll have you for a year and you're not using it, and that's great for them. They're like, great, we've got a member that is paying and they're not here, so they're not degrading the equipment, they're not sweating everywhere, they're not causing congestion. So like, you're the ideal customer. So what should you do instead? Well, do a free trial. I'm actually looking at joining Village Gym. I'm a bit on the fence about it. I was like, yeah, I'm totally up for it. And then I was like, I'm not really sure, because it seems a little bit busy to me. I went at 5 p.m, 5 to 6 p.m. I get that is the busiest time. So I would never go to the gym at that time. So what I need to do is do my free trial at a time where I would usually go. So either like 8 p.m. or at like 2 p.m. Those are the times that I would go because they're the least busy, and I'm not a morning person. I'm actually an afternoon/evening exerciser. So just if you wanted to know that. So that's when you should go, is when you're most likely to go. If you're going to be a morning exerciser before the work, then go in the morning. If you're going to be a like midnight exerciser, then go at midnight, because you need to figure out if that is going to be right for you. There's no point in going at 5 p.m, which I know regrettably was a bad mistake. But the thing is with this gym is it is very... Another reason I left David Lloyd is because so many children there. It's like a family gym, and if you're not a family person, like, it is a little bit overwhelming. I do like David Lloyd for several reasons, but I just don't think it's worth over 100 quid a month. I think probably worth like 80. Like, it is the upper end, but it's not double the normal gym price or triple or quadruple. I know. I would say a normal gym is probably 20 to 30 quid now, realistically, even like a budget gym. And I think a good gym is probably like 50 to 60 pounds a month. I remember when I was a student and Pure Gym was £9.99. I know it just come out, but like, I was kind of still expecting it to be that, and then my friend told me it was 25 quid, and I was like, what? It's gone up 2.5 times. But I mean, it makes sense, you know, inflation and shit. I was a student like 10 years ago, so it makes sense. But you know, we're not getting paid 2.5 times more than we are now, so we're basically just significantly poorer. I think you need to figure out what you want to achieve. If you just like want to exercise more, then why don't you try something free? Go for a run. Go and try out like a hot yoga class, or one of those weird Pilates on strings that I don't know what it's called, but Pilates on strings. I think you know what I'm talking about. Or like an aerial yoga session. Just try something fun. Like, don't just go, I'm going to go to the gym. It's not fun. I don't think it's fun. Like, some people really like it. I liked it when I was younger because I was trying to achieve a goal of, you know, becoming stronger, because I was a powerlifter and weightlifter. Now I don't just go and like, oh, I'm going to do some squats and I'm going to do some bicep curls. Like, no, if I go and do that, I do it with somebody, and it's kind of like a soch at the same time. Like, if you're my age and you're into the soch, but just going and thinking like, yeah, I want to get a bit fitter, like, and then going and lying on the fucking exercise mat on your phone for like an hour, it's not worth your money. You may as well do that on the sofa or on your floor. You could also try, there are other like free things, just like a YouTube class, like, they're all free. Just do YouTube. I'm sure people have got like exercise programs. If you're new to exercising, don't spend money on it, or like don't commit yourself to spending a long-term amount of money on it. So I think try some free activities, or like cheap or like non-committal activities. So I can just pay a one-off, £10, done. I know it's expensive to just pay like one-off prices, but you need to know that you want to do it. And if you're anything like me and you jump around all over the place, then committing to something you don't know that you're going to do for a long time is big risk. I think friction is also a big thing. So like for my gym at the moment, well, I don't have a gym. I'm basically gymless. Well, I am. But it feels to me like I've got a lost part of me. Like it feels like I'm kind of homeless. Like the gym is my refuge, and I would like go there to get away from stuff and to obviously exercise as well and go to the spa and relax. So for me, not having that now, I do kind of feel semi-homeless. Like I feel like it was my second home, as well as the hospital, which is probably my second home, and then the gym is my third, actually, because that's the time allocation. I think you need to reduce the friction. So ways that I reduce the friction are packing my exercise stuff the day before and leaving it by the door so that I can literally just pick it up and walk out. I have a bag ready. I don't need to go and collect loads of stuff. Another way is I book an exercise class. This is a great idea. Honestly, a great idea, because you get penalised for cancelling at short notice, and you get your booking rights suspended quite often. So you can basically, you have to commit to it, and then you feel bad if you don't. Whereas if you just go, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym at like 4 p.m. It gets to 4 p.m, you're like, I kind of don't want to go. So then you don't end up going, or you're like, okay, I'll go at 5. And then you don't go at 5. And then it's like, okay, I'll go tomorrow. And then you don't go tomorrow, and it just goes further and further. So I think reducing the friction, so having somewhere you could walk to or easily drive to. Like, don't make it like a half an hour expedition to get to the gym, which is what was kind of the problem with David Lloyd, is it was quite far away, although I did have one that was closer. I think also having your bag packed before, so I have like a gym bag. It's actually just a fucking bag for life, like sort your life out, Dawn, but it's got all my stuff in it and I don't unpack it. Obviously I like wash my stuff and dry my stuff, but it's got all my shampoo, it's got everything in it, towel, etc. And it's just like, I grab that and I go, grab bag. And then another way to commit yourself is to go with a friend. This is such a underrated thing, but you need to find someone who actually wants to go to the gym. Like, don't try and rope your friend in who really doesn't give a shit, because they're going to quit and then you're going to be like, okay, I also won't go. And you need someone who is going to like motivate you and not just be like, nah, I can't be arsed. So someone who is also at a similar level to you, although I don't think that's necessarily a prerequisite, because I go to the gym with people who aren't the same level as me, and I'm fine with that. Like, we just do different weights, we do different reps, or we have like we do more sets, or do you know what I mean? We just alter it in that way. But someone who you like spending time with, someone who you're fairly good friends with, and someone who is committed to it. Not like, I'm so committed that I'm going to go like 5 times a week and I'm totally into it, but like a casual commitment. Because friends just make it better. It makes it fun. I think there are a few things. Oh, also parking. Don't try and go to a gym really far away that has no parking. It's going to make you not want to go. I think having a walking distance gym, a cycling distance gym, if you can be asked to cycle realistically, are you going to go in bad weather? Maybe not. Or one that's got parking. Most gyms nowadays, as long as they're not city centre, have free parking because they know people won't go if there's no parking. David Lloyd all have parking. So it's like, you might not have a car, but if you do and you know that that's going to be an issue for you, if it's raining, you're not going to go, then make sure it has parking. And it's free as well. Make sure it has free parking. There's no point in having parking that you have to pay for. Like, great, I have to pay to go to the gym and then pay to park. Like, ew. So I think if you're new to exercising, starting, like, there are the 3 things: fun, friction. Should I be going that way? Fun, friction, friends. The 3 Fs. The 3 Fs you should be considering. And, also free activities. consider that too. So what am I going to do this new year? Well, I am going to go do my free trial at the village gym, and I'm going to see how that goes. I'm still not sure. I'm also going to go check out a leisure centre that's just down the road from here. It's pretty budget, but like maybe that's what I need. It's walking distance, it's cheap, it's got a swimming pool. I really enjoy going to the spa though, and doing classes. Like those are my two things, and doing tennis. I really enjoyed that. That is one thing I'm going to miss about David Lloyd, is not being able to do the cardio tennis. I might not miss the like really fucking rich, like you know, middle-aged women who are retired, and like, I don't want to be judgmental, but I am. There are a lot of rich people there, obviously, but there's just so many kids there, and I can't handle that. Like, if you have kids, great, go there. If you have money and kids, even better. That is the place for you. But it's not the place for me. They have a creche. You can just put your kid there. Like, bye, I'm going to exercise now. Bye, child. And they have like a little, I don't know. But they have kind of everything at David Lloyd, and that's what I really liked. But my friend left. We were at the gym together, at that gym, and that, as well as money, was probably one of the catalysts for me leaving. I think it was money, because I was going to that gym like before I even knew she was going there, but it was just costing me a fortune. Every time it came out my bank account, I was like, oh. Okay, so what am I doing this new year? I want to go try out that fun Pilates on strings. I also want to go try out hot yoga. I'm not sure how I'm going to cope with that because it's hot, and I'm not very good in hot conditions. I don't know how hot it is, and I don't know why it needs to be hot. Like, why are they combined? I'm not sure. But I'm going to try it anyway, because YOLO. Ooh, there's another thing I want to try. I want to get back to hockey. I used to play a lot of hockey. I'm actually wearing my hockey jumper. Someone thought I worked at fucking Lidl yesterday. They were like, I was facing backwards like this, and they were like, hi, we're here for the Too Good To Go. And I like looked at them because I was looking at cucumbers or something, and I was like, what? In my head I was like, what? And I was like, oh my god, they think I work here. I was like, I don't work here. I just apparently look like I work here. It's not even what the people at Lidl wear, but it is like, I get it. It looks kind of Lidl coloured, if you can see. So, why was I talking about Lidl? Oh, hockey. Yeah, I want to go back to hockey. I do need to find myself a new hockey team. I think doing sports is like such a good idea. You get like the camaraderie, you've got a goal, you're like chasing a ball. I think what you need is friends, like goal. Like, I want to run a marathon. I want to be able to squat 60 kilos. I want to be able to see my bicep muscles. I don't know. I want to get a, 18-inch bicep. I want to, like, just, I don't know. I think if you go there with a goal in mind, like, you are much more likely to keep going. And I also, the thing is with hockey is it's kind of, like, seasonal. So you can't just, it feels a bit weird to just turn up midway through the season and be like, hi, I'm here. But now I've lost some weight. I'm thinking I can probably go back to hockey because I had an Achilles pain, and I think it was because I was too fat, because it's now gone. And I would like to do, I'd like to find a cardio tennis class. I just want to go and try loads of different things, but I do want a gym. I want a gym with, I think it's really nice to have a gym where you can take your laptop, there's free Wi-Fi, you can have a cup of coffee, do your work, and then, like, either have gone to the gym before, or you're going to the gym, you're doing some work, and then you're going to the gym. They've got food, this village gym has a Starbucks, dangerous, I know, and it has a swimming pool and a spa. And it's only £50 a month, so, I might join that. So I'm going to do my trial. I'm also going to go to the leisure centre down the road, and I don't really know. I think that's kind of it. Guys, I think I'm just going to wrap it up there. This is probably like one of the shortest podcast episodes I've done, but short and sweet. Maybe that's how we like it. Anyway, in theory, I upload every Monday and Thursday, but I know I skipped Monday today. I've had a bad week, and I'm sorry about that. I can only apologise. I'm going to go walk the dogs. Anyway, you don't need to hear that. I upload every Monday and Thursdays. This has been Backseat Positivity, where we discuss making your life better, because mine isn't great. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, subscribe. Thanks to all those people who do actually give it a like, because I see you. Subscribe, follow, give it 5-star rating on wherever you listen to podcasts, and I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. My baby, you'll be. Something like that. That was a friend's quote. Anyway, love ya, bye.